Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are on day 71 of 2025, and I'm continuing the story of the King of the Wind. Now, Agba, you might remember, had been called to stand before the Sultan. The Sultan had beckoned him over, and when Agba had received this calling, he had dropped his teacup to the ground. Remember, the rumors were that any groom that ever appeared before the Sultan never returned, and the thoughts that were going through Agba's mind at this point were full of fear. He stood before the Sultan, and the Sultan asked him his name. Now you have to remember that Agba was a mute and he couldn't talk. The Sultan, getting no response, asked him again. "Boy," he said, "tell me, what is your name?" Agba stood there, not knowing what to do. And he could see the Sultan growing angry that his question was not being answered. He reached down and put his hand upon a stiletto that was on his waistband. And Senior Achmet, seeing what was going on, stepped forth next to Agba. The Sultan looked at Senior Achmet and said, "What is going on here? What is it with this boy? You won't answer me?" Senior Achmet said he cannot talk. He is a mute. He has never spoken. Now, I have to tell you that none of the groom boys, all the other groom boys, had never noticed this, for Agba communicated through his eyes and his body language so that they always knew what he was thinking and, well, almost saying with his gestures and his body. They had never thought that he couldn't talk, but now it all made sense to them. The Sultan clearly relaxed upon hearing this. Agba was allowed to go back with the other groom boys, and then the Sultan let all of them know, but especially Senior Achmet, that in 1 week's time they were to appear with the chosen horses as the sun was rising to shine upon the mosque. They were to come not a minute later, nor a minute sooner. And there they would meet before the Sultan would send them all off on this adventurous journey. And we'll leave the story there.